What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel. I'm your host, Trinity. Thank you all so much for being here today. And what is normally the morning movie chat, but I don't know, today we're not really going to talk about movies. We're going to talk about, I don't know, just some different stuff. Whatever comes out of my head. Sometimes things just come trickling out. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not fun to watch. I'll admit it. But I hope you're all having a very good day. I hope you all had a very good day celebrating. In case you were celebrating yesterday, any kind of occasions that might have been happening. If not, hey, I hope you're having a good day regardless. And I hope you're all doing very well today. And guys, I just got to tell you one thing right now. I was like, man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted, man. I'm exhausted, just like tired. I'm not sure in case you guys don't know, like I have, with everything going on right now with the current pandemic, gyms everywhere are closed, different things like that. Well, guys, I have my own weight set out in my garage. I have my own set of, free weights, some dumbbells. I've also got a barbell and some weights. I need to get a bench and a squat rack, though, to be honest with you. But so, I'm still been able to continue all my training and everything, that I normally do here at home, which has been nice and something I've done for years. Is working out at home and just go out in the garage, got all my space out there. If you're a Patreon supporter, I did a live stream the other day, putting myself through a whole lot of punishment. And after I got done working out, I'm telling you, I felt sick. I felt absolutely sick. I felt like I was gonna vomit. I felt like completely exhausted the rest of the day. So then, and that was on Sunday. And then yesterday, I woke up, got my workout in, went for about an hour bike ride yesterday, so I did about 2 hours. And I'm telling you guys, like, I woke up today feeling absolutely beat. Man, do I feel beat. But thinking about that kind of made me think about something that I wanted to maybe talk about today with you guys. And along with that, knowing that the goals that I have and the training that I've been doing and putting in and things like that, just the time. It also kind of made me think. I've talked about this channel a lot here on my channel before. Tom Bilyeu over at Impact Theory. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, you need to go check out his channel. You can just type it in the comment, or not in the comments. You type it in your browser. Tom Bilyeu, Bilyeu. You'll find it. You'll find it as soon as you start. As soon as you start typing it in. He does some really great videos over there. And today they actually just dropped a video with Jewel. I'm not sure if you know who Jewel is. She's done some acting. She's most probably became well known for her singing. But she's done all different kinds of other things. But she was on there on the show this morning. I was listening to a little bit of it this morning. Really great stuff. But you gotta go watch Tom Bilyeu and Impact Theory and what they do over there. Just great stuff. And they've been doing some really great videos here through this whole time while everybody is quarantining and things like that. Whiskey Steals and Tumbleweeds, thank you for being here. I need more chicken nuggets, thank you for being here. Unstoppable Cockblocker, how you doing? Snowdub is here, says Jenner check. What's up, my brother? So yes, I hope you're all having a very good day today. And how has everything been going for you guys? That's what I want to know. I feel like a lot of the times I sit here and I say hello and I hope you're doing well and all of that kinds of stuff. But like, seriously, like, how are you doing with everything going on right now with the quarantine? A lot of people aren't used to this kind of stuff. Like me, for instance, in my family, this is really like nothing unusual for us. When my kids aren't at school, they're here at home. Only real difference is karate class is usually open, and I take them to karate class, and that was going on until last week when I'm not sure if somebody snitched out the instructor or if he just decided to go ahead and do things online with some of the. I think he's going to start doing some of the Zoom meetings, kind of thing like that. Um, but how are things going for you? Are you still working? Is what you're doing, like, are you still doing good? Are you working from home? Are you out of work? Either way, I mean, everybody's facing challenges right now with everything going on. And, I can see a lot of the effects out there. Going on out there on social media, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, and even here on YouTube. People are starting to go pretty crazy over different things just because they're stuck indoors. Like I said, for me, this is nothing There's nothing unusual. This is kind of what we do. I mean, I guess it's kind of our lifestyle. Nothing has really changed for us, other than like when it's time to go grocery shopping and everything. My wife don't take the kids grocery shopping with her. They stay home. They don't go. They don't get a get. They don't get to go out like that. They're not out at the park and all that kinds of stuff. So, but even for the kids, we've been making them go outside, hang outside for an hour at a time. While I'm out working out, they're outside playing. Just different things like that to make sure that they're staying active. One thing I will admit, I know I need, my wife's been working on the homeschooling with them, some of that kind of stuff. But one thing I definitely know I need to do is spend more time with my kids, probably like reading and helping along with that kinds of stuff as well, getting their education up, trying to keep up with that. So like I said, we're all facing different challenges, and everybody's taking it all a little bit differently, and that's okay. That's okay. Everybody handles shit differently. Like I said, for us, it's kind of been really a lot of it's been business as usual, except for the kids have been here at home full time, and they don't get to have like play time with their friends and stuff like that. And actually, I'm kind of thinking like, you know what? Your damn kids aren't sick, and they're friends with my kids. Like, can we get them together and play and go? Even if we live across the street from the school, go out and take them out to the little field out there and have them play, run around and shit. But a lot of people taking it different ways, and a lot of people, some people are getting a little bit crazy out there. You know what I mean? Some of these people are getting a little bit crazy out there, acting a little bit weird because they're not used to these kinds of things. And who knows? Like people's home lives and stuff like that. Things are probably going a little bit different, but I hope that you're all doing very well. Let's see. Um, Fanjector says she's well known for her tooth. Jewel is a fox, absolutely. Shout outs to Jewel. She has great poetry, absolutely, absolutely. She has great music. She has great music. Like that first album when it came out, dude. Love that album. That's a great album. LB is here. Is this the real LB? Oh, must be. Has a wrench. Will the real LB please stand up? Still working, still buying comics, still buying vinyl records. Whiskey, Stills, and Tumbleweeds. You know what? If you like vinyl records, if you like metal music, you should go check out on my Twitter. I just shared it the other day. My friends from King Shifter, they actually just released an album, a vinyl album of their first album. They released it as a vinyl just the other day. I'm actually thinking about getting a couple copies, one for myself and then one to give away here on the channel. But you should go check it out. They're only $20, man. Like, yes, me, like, that's worth $20. I don't care who you are. Still over the road, waiting for stimulus check. Yeah. Don't worry, Marquise, Unstoppable Cockblocker. I'm right there with you, bro. I didn't vote for Trump, and he must hate me for it because he still hasn't sent my money. I'll vote for you next time, Trump. I promise. Just send me my monies. I'm at work right now. Awesome, Snowed Up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Aggressively says, yeah, Jewel is the truth. Yeah, she's great. She's great. I've been watching a lot of videos of Hollywood stars losing their shit on social media. It's hilarious. Yeah, and I get it. Like the thing is like they're used to performing. They're used to having their job where they go on set and they perform. They're doing this stuff for a little while. Hey, I get it. Maybe a lot of them aren't. They got these big nice houses. Maybe they do, and they're not used to ever being in them. So, but yeah, a lot of people are kind of losing it. James, thank you for being here. Angela's Draven, hello. Comic Man Andy, what's up, man? God, I was on one of your live streams just the other day, lurking in there for a little while. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day as well, Andy. Hope everything's going well with you. Dropping this load in Milwaukee. Can't wait to head back to Richmond, Indiana. Nice. James says, now I have Godsmack in my head. I'm doing the best I ever did. Now go away, right? Yes. Jewel was the panelist on the roast of Rob Lowe. She was hilarious. I don't think I ever seen that, but that's awesome. Christopher Barker, destroy everything. Why would you do that? We're gonna get into that. We're actually gonna get into that. It's the power of thought. It's the power of thought, is what that is. And also, it actually really has a lot to do with this album, this song, particularly by Hatebreed. That is really like a song. It's like really all about positivity. If anything. Yo, what's up, my friends? What's up, Wayne White? How are you doing? Jewel was and is. Was, is, and always will be sexy. Yeah, yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. I do go out and I do work to a lesser income though, and I'm not worried because I got the disease like 2 months ago and recovered. There you go, chicken nuggets. Absolutely, hell yeah, good deal. Metal music is the shit. Rock on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, I love metal music. Go Away from Godsmack is one of the funniest things on earth to play on drums. Never played it on drums, but I'm not really a big Godsmack fan neither. Just send us your monies. I know, right? Um, good morning, Nutty Man. What's up, Simple Sparrow? Hope you're doing well today. Perry Comics. If you already have, my apologies. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh okay, yeah. Thanks for watching. Yeah, yeah, certainly, man. I always like watching the comic book community out there when they come together to talk about comic books. Like when I watch it, it makes me feel like I don't know shit. Which, admittedly, I don't. I mean, I just got back into reading comics 2 years ago. So, hey, admittedly, I probably don't know a whole lot. Hatebreed is great, absolutely. And that's kind of the title I used there, Destroy Everything, because they have this song that they did on their album called Supremacy. Um, that is called Destroy Everything. And really what it's all about, if you go through and you really listen to the songs, and I mean, it kind of like the whole album even starts off with the song called Defeatists, and it's really great, but it really just like it kind of rolls along through this great anthem of an album. Goes into Destroy Everything, where the album starts off with a song called Defeatists. um Hey, one of the lines in the song is even defeatists, you and I will never be the same. Because what it's all about is, having mental fortitude, being able to overcome things. Destroy Everything has a lot to do with destroying the negativity in your life, getting rid of the bad habits, getting rid of all the bad shit in your life. Destroy it. Destroy all those bad things, all those bad thoughts, anything that you have in your life that's bringing you down. Get rid of it. Destroy it. Rebuild again. Rebuild again. If things aren't going well around you, you need to just get rid of whatever it is that's around you. Get rid of it and rethink the process. $2 super chat from my homie Snowdub Music and Entertainment. Trinity has the best nuts. Thank you. And I just gotta let you know that men and women alike love my nuts. They really do. Seriously, they do. They share them even. I'm telling you, they do. Thank you, Snowdub. And if you guys didn't see, this past Saturday, I was on Snowdub's channel, or wasn't it on your channel, Snowdub, where we did that? But every Saturday, Snowdub, Kermit the Log, and Megs, Snowdub's sister there, they do a show called the Ribbit, Bigot, and Blonde Show, and I had the privilege of being on there this past Saturday. It was a laugh riot. Go check it out. But really, okay, and that's what it is. But with this Destroy Everything, I mean, you gotta take all those things. You gotta have a path. You gotta have a path to success. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta have a goal. So find your goal and know what it is, and find your little goals along the way to track your progress. And you're gonna come across roadblocks, and that's the thing, is you gotta get over them. You gotta destroy them. You gotta push on through them, because those are the things that are always gonna hold you back. All the self doubt, all the other people out there, all the haters, all the critics, the cynics, and everybody else, they're always gonna be working against you. That's what life does. Life works against you. That's what it is. Life is this big challenge, and life is always challenging you, and you've got to find a way to overcome it. You've got to find a way to adapt to every situation. And are you going to be able to adapt to every situation? Absolutely not. But you got to do your best to. And a lot of that comes with destroying the negative speak, the negative talk. The most important part starts with your internal dialogue and getting rid of those negative thoughts. Does that mean you have to be positive? Absolutely not. Because positive thinking, while it is great and the power in it is really awesome, the power is even tenfold in negative thinking. If you can get rid of negative talk, you can start with the positive talk. But you got to get rid of the negativity. That's the most important thing, is getting that negativity out. Just getting it out. You know what I mean? And do that in whatever way you need to. And being negative and getting the negativity out, that don't mean that you can't be critical of anything. Of anything, it doesn't mean that you won't still have times when things are bad and some of those negative thoughts creep in. And that's just life. You got to deal with that. You've got to deal with that. But the thing is you have to deal with it. You have to face those things. A lot of people don't like facing things. Uncomfortable truths, things about ourselves, things about others, things about the way the world is. Be a realist. Don't walk around with your head stuck and buried in the sand, acting like this stuff don't matter. If you're sitting there, you're in a bad situation, and you're sitting there just thinking about how bad it is and how bad it is. You know what? Think about how bad it is and how bad you want to get out of it. And that's where you're gonna have to start making decisions to change things in your life. If that means getting rid of certain people, getting rid of people in your life who are negative, who bring you down, that's what you got to do. If you got those people out there, drop them. Drop them. If it's a close friend or a family member, maybe you need to have a serious talk with them. But you can't keep on going and having that in your life, especially if you're trying to make positive changes. And that's something that we all need to do, especially for the world. You owe it to the world, right? Don't we all? Don't we all? And it's okay to keep others in check, and it's okay for others to keep you in check. Not everybody's going to agree on everything out there in the world, and that's okay. That's okay. And you can't shut everyone out neither. You can't just say, just get rid of okay, and you can't just bury your head in the sand and ignore everything neither, because that's not good. Ignoring the stuff, ignoring things going on out there, that's not good neither. It's not good. But you've got to destroy all those negative thoughts and all those things that come creeping into your life, especially if you're saying these things in your head to yourself, about yourself, and especially about others. You know what I mean? Like, just get the negativity out. And no matter what outlet that takes, do it. If it takes going and if you're an artist, going and drawing something, if it takes writing a story, even if it takes making a video here on YouTube and you've got to say something directly to somebody, about somebody, whatever it is, go out there and do it. You got to get it out. You got to get it out. You can't let it fester up and build inside, because that is only going to drag you down. The guilt of everything will drag you down. The thought of keeping these things bottled up inside will drag you down. It'll stress you out. It'll weigh you down. It will hurt you in every single way. Not only your mental how would you say your mental well-being, but also your physical well-being, because it's all interconnected. If you've got this all this negativity inside of you, I can guarantee you, if all this negative speak and everything is going on inside of your brain, you've got toxicity building up in your body. And I'm not talking about that stupid bullshit toxicity people talk about, like, oh, toxic fans on the internet. No, I'm talking about real toxicity that really hurts your body and puts you in a non-alkaline state. You've got to stop with all of that. You've got to get your body back into a natural state, and that all comes with getting all that negativity and all of those things out there. You got to get it out. You've got to get it out. You know what I mean? It's bad for you. It's funny. You think all these little things that you think about in your head, all these little mental things make the biggest difference. You know why? Because when it comes down to everything is a mental battle. Everything is a mental battle. It has everything to do with everything. When I'm out riding my bikes, when we're as a cyclist, there's one thing that I know. When I'm out there pushing hard, we're out there with a group of guys, and we're sitting there going at it, and maybe we're going to a sprint or something, or maybe we're going up a climb, going up a mountain, and you're wanting to beat the next guy. The thing is, it's all mental. Every single one of these dudes is out there getting ready to crack. Every single one of them. All it takes is just one little thing. Every single one of them are on the edge. Every single one of them are hurting. Not one of those guys is going to ever let you know that he's hurting and the pain that he's in, because he don't want to let you beat him to the top of the mountain, to that sprint finish. They're hurting just as bad as you are. They're not wanting to let that little teeter in their breath make you think that you got the upper hand on them. It's all a mental game. It's all a mental game. Whether you think you can pull through it or you can't. The thing is, you're always supposed to think that you can, because you're never supposed to give up hope. And that has everything to do with everything. That has everything to do with everything that's going on in America right now, with this, with the stay-at-home orders and the quarantining and the people getting sick. A lot of that is mental. There, you know what? I was having a conversation the other day with one of my good friends, the owner of my local bike shop, and one thing he said. He says, one thing you never meet, a cancer survivor who's a pussy, and it's goddamn true. Because it takes mental fortitude to go through those kinds of things. You know what I mean? It's not easy. It's not for everybody. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody knows how. But I can guarantee you the one thing it does come down to is the thoughts that are going through your head, whether it's negative, whether it's positive. You've got to make that change for yourself. And everything that's going on in America right now is hurting a lot of people mentally. It really is. Whether you think it is or not. It is, and it's hard. It's not easy for everybody. For somebody like me, it is, because I think about a lot of these things. My life really hasn't changed. I'm still getting out on my bike rides every day. I'm still out in my garage working out. I'm getting beat down. I'm telling you, I'm so exhausted these mornings over the past couple of weeks. But you know what? I'm not going to give up. And, I don't want to give up on others neither, because I know that there's other people out there that need help. So other people out there that need to hear a certain message. There's always this one thing that I've kind of had for a while that I've thought that there's a certain combination of words, just a certain combination of things that people need to hear in order to motivate them onto better things, to motivate them to want to be more productive at work, lead more productive lives at home or in their lives, or whatever change it is they want to make. It's just a certain combination of words. A lot of times it just takes somebody in your life saying those certain combination of words to you, or you hearing those certain combination of words, or you deciding and saying those certain combination of words to yourself to make a better change. It's really all it takes. So it's all mental. It's all a mind game. Everything out there. That's really what it is, And can you overcome it? Can you beat it? Can you? It's not easy, man. I've sat around, my 20s were crazy. My teens through my 20s, all that shit was crazy, especially in through my 30s as I became a father and things like that. I've really spent hours and hours and a lot of time self-reflecting on shit I've done, shit I see other people do, things I observe people. I'm a people watcher. I watch what makes other people successful. I watch other people's downfalls, all these different kinds of things, and I try to learn from it. I do my best to learn from it and put all the things that I learn into play. And you know what? Every single damn time, it's worked. It's worked. There's patterns out there, guys. It's really simple. It's really easy stuff. But it's not simple stuff to learn and to put into play. But you got to see what other people are doing and learn. Like I said, it comes with destroying and getting rid of all that negative talk, all that negative speak, especially to yourself, and especially to all the things you say to others. You can be critical of others without being negative. You know what I mean? You really can. And that's where it all starts at. It all starts with these kinds of things to make a better life for yourself, for your loved ones. Especially in these times while you're stuck inside of your house, with only your loved ones. Maybe you're getting tired of them. Maybe they're getting tired of you. Maybe everybody's feeling a little bit irritable. But if that's the case, if that is really the case, when you're sitting there with your loved ones like that, there's a lot of things you got to ask yourself is why is that? Why do you not want to be indoors and stuck indoors, or you have these problems with your loved ones? And I'm not saying it's everybody, but there are some people out there that it's like that. It's rough. They can't take it. You got to ask yourself some of these questions. You know what I mean? And some of them might come down to very uncomfortable answers. That's what a lot of the toughest questions come down to. Is answers you don't want to hear, maybe even questions you don't even want to ask. But it's important that you do. It's not good that you let these things build up inside of you, because like I was saying earlier, man, that toxicity, it's bad for you. It's inside of your body, yes. It is bad for you. It adds to stress. And stress does the worst things to your body. You do not want stress in your life. Anything you can do To get rid of the stress in your life, you need to do. If that means you gotta go buy a punching bag and put it out, hang it out in your garage. You gotta go buy some free weights. You gotta go for a run. You gotta go for a bike ride. You gotta do whatever it is that you do. You gotta do those things because it's very important, not only for you but even those around you. I'm telling you, it will do you some good. It will do you some good. But anyway, guys, I don't know. I've flapped my gums long enough about a bunch of bullshit. Let's get in here and see what everyone's saying. Is your name Daniel Tiger's neighborhood reference? Comic man, nerding out with his house community. Hell yeah. Second Street Marvel. Have you heard of Blind Guardian? If not, check them out. No, I haven't. I'll check that out. Hit the hit the like just like you hit your kids. You're terrible, LB. You're the worst. Is Free Comic Book Day going digital this year? I don't know, man. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I thought they said they were going to push it back, maybe, and they were going to go, instead of going Free Comic Book Day, it was going to go like, I think it was supposed to go a whole week, but now they're talking about a whole month or something. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really heard about anything on that. I need more chicken nuggets. Says Godsmack dragged me to hard rock heavy metal with the I Stand Alone soundtrack in the old video game Prince of Persia Warrior Within. Nice, nice. Hey man, whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes. Sorry, thinking of Avengers Endgame again. Mike Rogers, thank you so much for being here. James says, I saw Godsmack when they toured with Deftones. Great concert. Oh hell yeah! I bet you Deftones was awesome. I'm not a Godsmack fan. I'm not a Godsmack fan. Uh, that's funny, aggressively. Yeah. Squirrel. Did someone say nuts? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I do. My business. There's links down in the description where you can go learn more about that. My business is called the Peanut Peddler. Yeah. Daniel Tiger King aggressive. It was my channel. Okay, was it on your channel? Okay, yeah. Trent has a big old bag of nuts. Yes, I do. Yeah, Hulk, smash that like button. I greatly appreciate that. There is a character that owns. There is a character that owns a music shop in the land of imagination called Music Man Andy. Oh, okay, all right. Life finds a way. Yes. Life is about the struggle, not happiness. That's just the nice occasional side effects. Yes, indeed, indeed. A few band members from Morgoth, Demo Borger, and a couple of other bands got together and came up with Insidious Disease, Enforcers of the Plague. I highly look forward to the album. Huh. I have to look forward. I'll have to check that out. Grace really says, "Get that negativity out." Is that a Daniel Tigers reference? I don't know what a Daniel Tigers is. I don't know what that is. I'm neither an optimist or a pessimist. I'm a realist who chooses to focus on the positive. Absolutely, Whiskey. I'm the same way too. And believe me when I say, like, I can be all of them. I can be the biggest optimist. I can be a huge pessimist. But for the most part, I'm a realist. I like to look at things from a real perspective and think about it that way. Because a lot of people can't. Everybody, because everybody wants things to always go their way, and that's one of the things where people get like, I want things to go. I can't. Something good just happen for me. Well, there's a lot of reasons why. Because you got to be real about stuff. A lot of people don't have realistic expectations. You know what I mean? And it's great to have high expectations. That's good, but are they still realistic? And that's the thing. And people can't be realistic about a lot of stuff. Yeah. Honor, courage, commitment, fidelity, loyalty, zeal. Absolutely. And don't defend what you know to be screwed up behavior. Yeah, absolutely. Trent, get rid of the negativity. Me, Sith meditation to sharpen the edges of my hatred. Yes. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay too. Lust for Life, Iggy Pop. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard that. I haven't heard much Iggy Pop. Mr. Rogers, Mr. Rogers Hood, love your advice, bro. Thank you. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Yeah, right. No, don't do the PSA shit. Talk to a man one on one. Um, Hire a hitman to knock off the negative people in your life. Pay him via secure dark web link in Bitcoin. Yeah. And don't judge people by who they associate with. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, just know who you're associating with. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I, absolutely. Mind, body, and spirit, the trifecta of well-being. Absolutely. That's when we found out Cockblocker was Tiger King's account. Speaking of mental decline, there's a band called Serenia that talks about such theme. Oh, I have to check that out. Serenia, huh? When you try to justify what you know to be screwed up, you're not being judged by your company. It's who you're being judged. It's who you being judged. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Have a good stream today, everyone. Yeah, you have a good one too, James. Take it easy, man. Um, Cancer survivor is pussy. Pussy's good. Society adopted social isolation and getting angsty. I was born in it, right? I was born in it. Do or do not. There is no try. Absolutely. I don't justify others' actions. But I don't ostracize them either. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you are if you are your own best friend, you won't get antsy when in isolation. Absolutely. Um, what did you do for 420? I celebrated. I celebrated. With a couple of workouts, even with 2 hours worth of workouts. The Trolls movie about getting along despite differences really struck a chord with Trinity. Aggressive. That's funny, bro. That's funny. That's funny. And I hope you got my email. I hope you got that email. I was trying to send that thing through IG. I hope you got that email. Familiarity breeds contempt, but it can breed confidence. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. You are accountable to that dude looking back at you in the mirror every day. Absolutely, 100%. Um, I need more chicken nuggets says, just fucking think and talk in a fucking positive way. How fucking hard is that for fuck's sake? Yeah, well, and here's the thing, and the reason I actually kind of started thinking about that, I need more chicken nuggets, is a couple of weeks ago, Tom Bilyeu on his channel Impact Theory. It's probably been a few weeks, probably been about a month ago, well over a month ago now, probably. They actually had this guy on there who was working with like coaches like in NBA football, like, all different kinds of coaches, and what they were trying to do was they started talking about because his father was like on the board of the National Board of Positive Thinking or some crap like that, and they did that. He grew up in that world, with all that stuff, and he kind of and that's what he kind of found was the thing is it's not about being positive. It's not necessarily about always being positive because it's always unreal. It's not always realistic to be positive. It's not always realistic. I mean you can always think good things, but it's not always realistic to be positive. And that's when they decided his thing was get rid of negative speak. Get rid of saying dumb shit. Whenever something happens, whenever you're getting ready to say something, and it really comes down to being controlled by your emotions. When it really comes down to something bad happens, don't say it's this or don't say it's that. Don't say anything dumb, especially out loud in front of your team or anything like that. Just wait and just eliminating the negative speak does more than enough positive things. Just doing that will take you to the next step. And that's really what just everything is about anyway in the first place, right? Is about progression, progressing to the next step, taking steps towards that better self, towards that better person, towards that better, towards that goal or whatever it is things like that. Um, is not necessarily start with getting rid of the negative speak. Start with the negativity, getting rid of all that. Then you can get there. Then you can start to be more positive and getting rid of that. And then after that you can it's really just kind of it's really a progression as well. The same way though, but I agree with you though. Yeah, yeah. But that is true. Think and talk in a positive way, and it's not hard. It's not hard. Eli Gray, thank you for being here. I hope all is well, man. I hope you're doing. I hope you're doing well. What is the Second Street? What is? Uh, what it is? What it is? Trinity and the Second Street fam. What's up, Eli? Hope you're doing well, man. Sorry, I was tripping over those words like the way it was done. I'm looking forward to Trivium's new album. I haven't. I don't think I've ever really heard Trivium. I'll have to check it out. Eli Gray says, Godsmack no bueno. Deftones own. You should listen to Thrice, Trinity. I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever really listened to them also. I subscribe to your nuts channel, homie. Nice. LB is the biggest optimist on YouTube. Bruh. That's all I had to say to that. Bruh. That's right. You get those negative people out. I reversed quiet placed it and sent the wife and kids out into the wild. Right? You reverse quiet placed it. Nice. Who's your Owen W? Thank you for being here. Says, who is your favorite Joker in your opinion? How do you mean necessarily? Do you mean like my favorite, like the actual portrayal of the character? Or well, okay, because like my favorite actor that played Joker is Jack Nicholson, and I think Jack Nicholson is the best Joker, and I say that meaning that he could step into and do the old one back in the 1960s, 70s, the Adam West Batman. He could step in and do that role. He could step in and do the one that they did in Christopher Nolan's movies and do a better job than even Heath Ledger did. He could step in and even do the Joker that was in, you know what I'm saying. But honestly, the best written movie and best written character of Joker in any of the films, I think, was definitely Nolan's Joker in the Dark Knight. But I have to say that Joaquin Phoenix's version of Joker that they did in Todd Phillips' Joker was really great too. I thought they were both good. Although the thing with Joker was that really that movie is just kind of an homage. While it's a great movie, it's really just an homage to other movies. I won't say necessarily a remake, but it's really an homage to those films that had come before it, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. LB for the most positive content creator of the year, right? Where's Cap? I don't know. Maybe he's sleeping in. Maybe he's I don't know because I don't think he would be working right now. Hot take: Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars. Mm, I'm not sure that's so hot of a take. I think some people like Lord of the Rings more than they like Star Wars. For one, I'd have to say that I like Star Wars more than I like Lord of the Rings. Definitely. I grew up on Star Wars, but Lord of the Rings is good. I just, like most of those movies I watched like once, never watched them again, and they're not bad. Just you know, they're big, long, epic kind of movies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just they don't tickle my fancy as much as Star Wars does. That's what I always tell the fellows in my streams. Out with the bad, and it makes more room for the good. Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like you're giving me a pep speech, so I'll wear more flair at work, right? 18 pieces, or what is it? 20 pieces is the minimum. Oh man, you will love Thrice. All right, I'll have to check it out. Comment man Andy says lunchtime with the family. Catch y'all later, and everyone have a great day. All right, man, take it easy, Andy. Okay, I just heard my name mentioned. Says LB. Oh yeah, guilty as charged. Says Eli. I need more chicken nuggets. Says best Joker is Mark Hamill from Arkham Games. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Author Stephen Walton, thank you so much for being here. Eli Gray says Jack Nicholson is equal parts Caesar Romero and Jack from The Shining. That's why he owned his Joker. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is Jack Nicholson got the campy Joker. Like I said, I mean, could you imagine Jack Nicholson? Even the Jack Nicholson that we got in the 1989 Batman, but could you imagine Jack Nicholson playing that same Joker that Heath Ledger got to play? Like him in that movie? Oh my god. Believe me, I've thought of that so many times. I'm like, believe me, Heath Ledger's good in it, but could you imagine Jack Nicholson in that one? Let alone imagine back like the Jack Nicholson from like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest or Easy Rider. You know, that even that Jack Nicholson. Could you imagine that? Jesus Christ, man. Ah, dang. Because Jack Nicholson's just awesome. You know, when I think of Jack Nicholson, I also think of A Few Good Men and how fucking great he is in the role of Colonel Nathan Jessup. Damn, that's one of my man. That's one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, yeah. Author Stephen Walton says, I'd have to say I've watched Lord of the Rings more than Star Wars now that I think about it. Keeping it real. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and that's fine. You know, like I like Lord of the Rings. It's not bad. But one thing is for me, I don't own any of the Lord of the Rings. Where I own all of the Star Wars movies. So that'd be one reason why I haven't seen him as much. I've seen maybe 40 minutes of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, turn the first one off. Oh man. Um, it's not for everyone. Yeah. It's definitely not for everyone because not everybody's into the whole like kind of medieval kind of fantasy kind of stuff. You know. I like it though. I think it's good. But I think for me, Star Wars. I grew up on Star Wars. At the end of the day, stories of most Star Wars films are kind of stupid, while Lord of the Rings is a fine piece of literature and storytelling. I could understand that. Christopher Barker says, DC or Marvel, yours spoils your answer. Yeah. Yep. Um, I like Marvel more when it comes to comics, even the movies. The DC character. Here's the thing though. That's what's so weird about DC is they actually have great characters. They should be dominating stuff. I mean, think about it. They got Batman. They got Superman. They got Wonder Woman. They got Flash. They got the Green Lantern. They got freaking Hawkman. These are great characters, man. Um, I mean, and that's the funny thing. DC could probably easily dominate Marvel easily. They just have to do it right, man. I don't. Oh man, that's what's so bad about it. That's what I hate so much about it because I love the Marvel movies and all that shit. They're great. I love the MCU, but man, DC they've got it like really. If you think about it, they've got it made on easy street. They got it so simple. All you got to do is just make those characters into the movies. Just do it. It's, I honestly don't see how. I honestly don't see how they have it so hard. How they have it so. And I'm not saying that like the DCEU movies and all that stuff suck or anything. It's just that the DC they haven't been as successful, and they easily could be more successful. I'm telling you, these characters are freaking great characters. I mean, look at like Marvel built on Iron Man and Thor and Captain America and like Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant Man. You know what I mean? Like, there's really only a handful of characters that they've used that are really like the top tier characters, you know, out there. I mean, they're all well known characters, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like DC has those characters and they just. Oh man, I'm getting ready to do it. I'm getting ready to do it. Oh man. I'm. No, not watching Arrowverse. I'm not watching TV shows. I'm not watching. It's gonna be bad enough for me to have to watch those Disney Plus MCU shows. Just make a damn movie. Nobody wants TV shows. I'm not watching TV shows. I'm not watching TV shows. I refuse. Oh man. Lord of the Rings is the greatest work of fiction man has ever made. Well, I'll be quite honest with you there. I thought it was the King James Bible. But, okay, sure. Sure. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Um, let's see, what trouble are we getting into today? I don't know. I probably just got myself some dislikes and some unsubscribes. Chicken Nugget says, Marvel, fuck the world. Yeah, yeah. Lonely Band says, Hawkman? Nah, yeah, no, dude. They need to make a Hawkman movie. Dude, Hawkman is the shit. DC is kind of old-fashioned and goofy in my opinion. Yeah, but I was gonna say that's kind of that's what works so much about him though. Make mine Marvel. All right. What's everyone's hot take on no Comic Con? Never been there. Wasn't gonna go there this year, so it doesn't affect me. Is that terrible? Is that terrible? Oh man. I think they're missing an opportunity to make a virtual Hall H for everyone during the quarantine. Would be an insane online event. It would be. Only thing is, they're not going to make any money that way, and that's kind of what that's all about, really. I love DC. Marvel just knew how to create a decent movie franchise. I'm so disappointed in the DC cinematic. I know, man. I know. And the thing is, like, they're not bad. They're not all bad. It's just they're not all great, and they easily could be. Peter Parker is a great character. Absolutely, I love Peter Parker. Love Peter Parker. Spider Man, like my favorite of the superheroes. Steven got some more news. I'll call you in. Okay, all right. Marvel did it without their two best properties, Spider Man and X Men. Absolutely. Arrowverse was good for a long time. It jumped the shark a few seasons ago. Okay, yeah, I've never seen it. Um, Negative Marvel's characters are cooler. Every DC character is man, woman, boy, girl, lad, kid. It's as original as naming your cat, cat or your dog, dog your cat. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is like they've got the bigger name characters. That's the thing. I mean, they could easily be blowing Marvel out of the water. They just can't seem to do it. They just can't seem to do it. Um, Rosetta Allen, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a good day. I'd argue for season four. I can't say you're wrong. Oh, what are we? Oh, Arrow. Yeah, Arrow. Yeah, I don't watch that stuff. Um, KJB, the greatest eight. KJB, KJB, K. I don't know. The greatest story ever told. Christopher Barker says Captain Marvel has a better plot than Wonder Woman. Diana killing Ares was so stupid, and even try to throw in the theme of humans are flawed and throw it out the window, and Ares was behind it all. I can probably agree with that. I think the better movie is Wonder Woman. Although I will say, and I even said this the other day, that Captain Marvel is the most comic accurate MCU movie that there is. LB says, I love when people unsubscribe. Shows they can't handle the real. Yeah, right? Marvel also has a more coherent and modern mythos and lore. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'll agree there. I mean, like I said, I like Marvel more. But DC could easily have it so much better. Arrowverse said, good. Are you crazy? The last episode of Black Lightning. Also, Tolkien's similar did the creation story better than the. Oh, okay. All right. Felicity was cool and brought the team aspect. I like Prometheus stuff for the most part. Yeah. Speaking of foreign language, man. Yeah, if you're 50 and above, then DC does have the biggest characters. Yeah, and that's and the thing is because they're like the more like when I think of like superheroes, like those are like what I think of. Like they're the classic version of superheroes, I guess you could say. I guess that's really what it is. They're the more classic version of superheroes, like the these big godlike type of mythical kind of like that kind of stuff. With the exception of Batman, but Batman is still right up there with you know. But like I said, my favorite is Marvel anyway. Yeah, I feel like 50. Hey, I'm 40 and above, bruh. Doing good. Did photos this morning and working on my comic job. Nice, nice. Um, Flash, I had to admit, it seemed Black Lightning. Is it good? Yeah, I've never seen. I don't watch any of those. Superman once changed the solar system and dragged it. Batman's cowl has ears, and Wonder Woman's weaknesses was tying her forearms in a grip. Who in DC bigger than Spider-Man, Hulk, X-Men, Wolverine, in DC, not named Batman or Superman? Well, that's that's what I say. I mean, they've got the bigger characters there. I mean, yeah. I mean, most of their big characters are just like big names, like the big, like I said, the big ones. You got your Superman, your Batman, your Wonder Womans. I mean, they've got those big marquee characters, and that's the thing is like that's what they need to do is get those characters and focus on those characters. Focus on those big ones they have. You can bring all the others in after that. You can bring all the others in after that. But focus on these ones and just focus on making good movies about them. Just they took a step in the right direction with Man of Steel. I love Man of Steel. It's a great movie. You know, yeah. We could go on about that. We can go on about that all day long. I grew up a DC girl, became Marvel for a while, but find myself not big on either anymore. I hear you. I hear you. Black Lightning stays good. Also, the preview for the new season of Legends of Tomorrow looks incredible. Yeah, I haven't seen it. TV shows again. Are you looking forward to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. final season? If you thought it was stupid, you're wrong. The series got better as the series went on. Oh, yeah. Oh, Christopher Barker, I'm right there with you. I actually like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And believe me, getting through the first season was kind of rough because I'm sitting there like, you guys need to make the story better because Clark Gregg is only going to carry this show so long. And it did start to get better. But I agree with you. It did get better as time went on. When do you get your Social Security card? Right? Uh, you mean my Medicare card? Yeah, Agents of Shields my ish. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Plus, I like what's her name in there too. The Henstridge girl. I like her. There's something about her. I just like her. But yeah, definitely. I like Agents of Shield. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think I still got to watch the last season, the season before that. When do you get your? Oh, I don't know. It's skipping on me here. They have a tag team. Oh, I want a R-rated Narnia show on HBO. That series is batshit crazy. People will. Oh yeah. I can imagine that. I can imagine that. Batman is a pretty complex character, but Marvel has Spidey, Iron Man, X-Men. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, I think the thing is Kal-El and Diana Prince are not that interesting as characters either. Right. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, where's Man of Steel 2? That would be great. Trinity says a movie is great. I'm regular people. In regular people's minds, that means it's okay. In regular people's minds, that means it's okay. No, you just don't have good tastes, LB. That's all. Yeah, Shield aged like fine wine. Yeah, I like it. I like the other stuff about his character in season one, but found the other characters lacking in development early on. Oh yeah, absolutely. In Agents of Shield, yeah, it got better as time went on. Certainly. Like I said, it was rough that first season. You know, with basically Coulson having to carry everything. It's kind of like, you know, especially because what's her name, Ming Na Wen. I like her too. She's awesome. Agent May, she's great. Like, uh, what's her name that plays Chloe Bennett? Beautiful young lady. She's not very great of an actor. She does that role good. But most of the other people in the show are really kind of what makes it. Um, it was a shame they got rid of Bobby and oh man, why did I forget his name all of a sudden? They were supposed to go be doing their own show and it got canceled and all that stuff. All that stuff was cool, man. I really did dig that show. Really did dig that show a lot, and especially because like some of the characters are in it like I said, I'm one thing I started talking about last week was how I'm rereading the Assault on Pleasant Hill, and I'm gonna do some videos about this. And as I was getting ready to sit down and shoot the videos, I've got 3 books left in here to read, and I'm done rereading it. And I'm gonna start making these videos. A lot of the characters crisscross over here. And as I was sitting down and getting ready to think about the videos and how I want to do them, talking about this thing, I realized I'm like, damn, it seems like the videos I'm getting ready to make are going to be like, what's that guy over there, Rob Jefferson? You know, Comics Explained. I'm like, shit. It's almost like I'm copying him at this point now. I don't know, which is all good, I guess. I mean, he's got a pretty kick-ass channel, but am I anywhere as good as Rob Jefferson or anything like that? I'm probably more entertaining. But he knows his shit a little bit better. But yeah, it's all good. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time. Um, let's see. I don't mind Disney Plus MCU shows. I just hope they make Blu-rays for these shows. I effing hate digital. Long live physical copy. Yeah, I'm there with you. I like physical copies. I buy a lot of things digital, but that's because they come with physical copies as well. But yeah, I'm right there with you. And I think the last season of Agents of Shield was the worst since season one. I was so bored with the space stuff. Was that the last season? The one where they went to space and they had what's his name and they went through the time travel? So then maybe I didn't miss the season last season then. Because I remember they got what's his name, and then he found out about who his parents were or who we thought they were, and that's kind of where it left off. And did I miss a season? I thought I missed last season. I thought was there a season that came out last year? Because I can't remember. Yo Yo in Agents of Shield is fire. Oh yeah. I like her too. Yeah, I like her too. And I'm doing Agents of Shield watch alongs. I'm all in for the final season. Nice. Chloe Bennett is the worst. Yeah. Like I said, beautiful young lady, but yeah, her acting skills aren't. They're not quite there. It's you know what it is. It's all those micro expressions and being able to convey a lot of that emotionality, and that's really what acting is all about. She's just not good at it. She's good at a lot of stuff like the line delivery and doing what she needs to do. I mean, she seems a little stiff still. She still seems a little stiff. But I think a lot of that, like her development, same as like even with the Gal Gadot, is like you got to get with actors and get roles that are going to push your skills and people that can help you develop. Batman's DC is the ultimate best deal. Even he carries a whole baggage called the Bat Family, right? Yeah. She's a great action star. Check out Bennett's music when she was a Chinese pop star. Yeah, I've seen something about that. I gotta go check that out. Um, Chloe Bennett is Bay. Yeah. Like I said, she's beautiful, but she's not a great actress. Like I said, she's there with the Gal Gadot. Like she's got potential. She's definitely got potential there. To be good. Why didn't Justice League win for CGI effects that year? They removed that mustache. Better than the barbers at the barbershop and Coming to America. Yeah, right. Oh man, that was the worst. That mustache stuff. Ugh. Comics on the mind. Hope you're having a good morning. Stephen Walton says, I haven't heard of that comic. What's it about? Is it worth buying? The Avengers Standoff Assault on Pleasant Hill. It's a collection of 16 books that are anywhere from the New Avengers, the All New, All Different Avengers, the Uncanny Avengers, the Assault on Pleasant Hill, Agents of Shield. It's also got Captain America Sam Wilson. It's dealing with a lot of like the more modern characters. It's even got like it's got the Jane Foster Thor in here. It's really cool because I is it worth buying? If you have like Marvel Unlimited, just read it on there. I think it's worth it because this story. I actually obviously I ended up buying it because I bought it. I read it on digital and then I ended up buying the physical copy. This story is kind of what got me back into reading comics for a lot of reasons. Because I started here and I went in through everything that came after this, and I really liked it, which kind of led us into where we're at in Marvel Comics right now. But what I like about it is because we had all these characters that had been changed, had been swapped. You can see you got Falcon, Captain America right there. You got all these things. But then all the events that it led to, everything that was kind of happening, ended up resetting the Marvel Universe kind of back to its original form. Brought back a lot of the original characters and things like that who had been missing for a while. I like it. I really do like it, especially this story right here, the standoff, the assault on Pleasant Hill, because what was happening was Maria Hill and Shield basically created a prison that wasn't a prison. Like, it was a prison, but what they did is they used cosmic cube fragments to change their reality. So these villains that were in prison didn't think they were in prison. Thought they were some other guy living in Pleasantville, USA. It was a really cool story, and that's what I like about it. And for me, I think it's worth it in that sense and everything that's going on. I like it. Rob Core for life says Wayne White. Yeah. He's good stuff, man. I like his stuff. Love his channel. Just didn't like the comment he made about physical book. Yeah, I know he upset a lot of people when he was talking about the physical books. And look, the thing is he's I don't know, he's a younger guy. I think he's younger than I am anyway. He's into that. He likes the digital thing. Hey, that's fine. But physical books aren't going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Even just because he says so. But I got to go back and watch that full video and see what he said. But yeah, he's not into it. I like physical books. I like and I read plenty on digital, but I like the physical books more. What comics I'm boycotting till the stores start getting books again. Ah, Eli Gray. Eli Gray. What? No, that's all good. I get it, man. Like, cause I know Tara feels the same way. Tara's on. I know she feels the same way. About the thing, like, man, like, well, all this stuff, you know, even with the movie theaters too. I get it. That's cool. Agent Shield is basically a TV show of Secret Warriors by Jonathan Hickman. Oh, okay. Chloe does the action scenes well, and she actually does them. Yeah, I think she's just a little stiff. But she's, like I said, as time went on, she got better. It's more her acting chops, just like the micro expressions stuff. Has improved as an actor, but she's still trash. I'm glad they stopped making everything be about her. Yeah. And I think I'm right there with you, LB. I think she has improved certainly from where they started. But yeah. I think a lot of it is her micro expressions and her getting better at that. She's not good at the acting, but she has the fighting. Yeah. The action stuff. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a great fix for Star Trek fans when we didn't have anything. There's a captain, engineering, etc. They go on adventures. It's Star Trek. Why the F isn't Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. not have season 3, 4, and 5 and 6 on Blu-rays? Why the... Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. Let's see. Comic says yes. I love Jane Foster as Thor. I haven't read any of the. I've read stories with her as Thor. I haven't read the start of that and how it's came back, how it all came to be or anything. I want to read that story though to see, because context means a lot. You know what I mean? I sent you a message with a sneak peek at my work. Oh, awesome, nice. I'll check that out. Um, I'm with you on that. Need my Blu-rays. Yeah, me too. Me too. Is Jane Foster gonna have Valkyrie wings at the end of Love and Thunder? I don't think so. I don't think so. If someone is a crappy actor but good in action scenes, then they should be a stunt double instead. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But Chloe Bennett does. I think she could improve. But yeah, I agree with you there, Whiskey. Superior Spider-Man is what got me into reading modern comics. Dude, I haven't read the old Superior Spider-Man, but the recent one that I think it who was it Christos Gage was writing? I love it. I love Otto Octavius's Spider-Man. It's just great. It works. Yeah. Ravenclaw. Danny DeVito is Rob. Right. That does sound cool. Thank you for the explanation. Yeah. It's a great series. I like it because but this story leads into where Cap became young again and became an agent of Hydra because that's what I wanted to get down to when I heard all that stuff, which I know is a story a lot of people didn't like, but if you read everything surrounding it and the context and where it came from and where it went to and what the ending outcome of it was, that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it because I know a lot of people didn't like the whole Hydra Cap thing, but he wasn't really ever Hydra Cap. But to me, like, yeah, it's involved, and we're gonna get into that through the course of this story. Yeah. All right. Some of the Netflix shows have Blu-rays, but not all of them. Yeah. I ordered Blu-rays this week. I don't get why you can't buy Doctor Strange. I get why you can't buy Strange Day digitally, or the Three Amigos and many other movies. Why you can't buy Strange Day digitally? I don't know that. I'm not sure what that is. Strange Day. I don't know if I've ever watched that. The Three Amigos I have on Blu-ray. I have Three Amigos on Blu-ray. Tell that shit to Schwarzenegger whiskey. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But again, he got better as time went on too. I like my product like I like my women, physical and 6 feet away. I know what you mean. Definitely, I have Marvel Unlimited too. However, I can still always love physical. I still will always love physical books. Yeah. Can't digitize it. Yep, absolutely. Read it. Trying to read all the Jason Aaron story too. Yeah, I have to. Um, Hey, am I crazy or wasn't there a topless scene too in Splash? I'm not for sure. I can't remember. Unworthy Thor is so great too, and Thor's okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get going. More work to do. All right, take it easy, Rosetta. Hope you have a good day. Aggressively says Jane Foster, the first responder, the last Valkyrie, all mother and vanquisher of The man Gog had an incredible run. Jason Aaron is a bad motherfucker. I love that story. I love the twist, and Hydra Cap was an awesome twist. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The thing I liked about the Hydra Cap thing is because like it really all it showed was that no matter what you do, Steve has that same resolve. He still takes shit over, and he still took it over. He strategized everything, and he took it over. Like his character still won overall. You know what I mean? His character still won overall. Doing that stuff, like his character, the core of his character still did what the core of his character does. Yeah. Um, is Jane Foster going to reassemble Mjolnir from shards left in that Norwegian shore? That's a good question. Have worthiness spell too? That's a good question. I would think they do, but I don't know. I don't know. You would think they would, like all the metal, but but really the curse, or not the curse, but the spell was on the hammer, not on the shards, and it's not a hammer at this point. I mean, even if it was all put together without a handle, it's still not a hammer, and I don't know. We could go on that all day. That's a good question. But anyway, guys, we've been going here for just a little over an hour. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel today. I can't really remember. Like, I was started off the stream talking about some stuff, and like I kind of got into a conversation and just kept rolling with it. I can't even really remember what I was talking about to give you guys a recap. But I was ultimately talking about doing something good, going out and doing stuff good. You know, getting rid of negative thoughts and things like that in your life. You know, I guess a little bit of life advice maybe. But to be quite honest, yeah, kind of went on about that a while. I don't remember. But I hope it was good regardless. I hope it was good regardless. I hope you all had a very good time hearing me flap my guns and talk about a lot of things that, you know, maybe I just pretend to know about. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel today. Snow Dub Music and Entertainment, thank you for the $2 super chat. I hope you all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.